Hello, everybody.
Hello, sir.
Can I start?
Yes, sir.
बताओ मैं start करूँ क्या?
सर स्टार्ट करो.
Yes, yes, yes. Very nice, very nice. I think we completed reactions. We have different reactions. So we have a next bit is acid and base. Acid and base. And what is that acid and base? So you learn about in ninth and 10th, acid is a soaring test. Also, they have a pH paper red. The litmus paper shows red color that in acid and blue color that is the base. So that is a preliminary definition. But in general, in SPI exams, it's a question maybe. So what is acid and how acid is uh, how the acid play very much important role in digestion of food and acid based chemistry, and how acid are reacting together to form neutral molecules. So all these things we have to be it is very necessary to learn acid base. So, and what is the role of acid and base in your day to day life? So what is in general in a chemical definition of acid, what is you say acid in the concept of Arrhenius concept? According to Arrhenius concept, according to according to Arrhenius, Arrhenius concept, according to Arrhenius give the definition of acid. What is acid? Why we call it acid? So according to Arrhenius concept, acid is the substance. So acid, how he defined the acid? Acid is the substance. Acid is the substance which dissolve in water, which dissolve in water, which dissolve in water and gives H plus ion, proton. H plus ion, what is called protons. H plus ion. Acid is a substance which dissolves in water and gives H plus ion, called H plus ions, protons, called simply acid. What we call acid. H plus which dissolve in water gives H plus ion called acid. Acid is the substance which dissolve in water gives H plus ion, which is called acid. So how it can dissociation is occur? Dissociation is essential. H plus ion is donor. H plus ion donate the H plus ion. It is a very necessary condition. H ion, it is a proton or H plus ion donate, which is called acid. According to Arrhenius concept, the substance which can donate H plus ion or proton called acid. So the acid generally, suppose you have a HCl hydrochloric acid and which is dissolved in water. Water in solvent is important because water in excess water, ज्यादा वाटर में डाल दिया उसको तो क्या हो जाएगा H plus ion मिल जाएगा हमें in aqueous form and Cl negative ion in aqueous form. So this H plus ion aqueous form. So any substances which dissolve in water, it gives H plus ion called acid. So are you good? Get this definition? Yes. Any substance which dissolve in water gives H plus ion called acid. It is excess amount. Water में dissolve करना है आपको. कोई भी substance लेना है, अगर आप water में dissolve करते हो, अगर H plus ion produce करेगा, तो वो क्या है? Acid. So any substance which dissolve in water, it gives H plus ion is called acid. So again, next example is acid. Is suppose you have a H2SO4, H2SO4, sulfuric. It is hydrochloric acid. And we have example of sulfuric acid H2O, excess amount ज्यादा डाल दिया उसमें, excess amount में H2SO4 डाल दिया to form 2 times of H plus ion. H plus ion देगा aqueous form में and SO4 twice negative in aqueous form. It again it gives H plus ion. 2 times H plus ion देगा, दो बार H plus ion दिया, that means it is the again acid. The substance H2SO4 which dissolve in water gives H plus ion. Again it is called acid, and this sulfuric acid is called king of chemical. Sulfuric acid is called king of chemical. Sulfuric acid called king of chemicals. King of chemicals. Sulfuric acid is called king of chemical because sulfuric acid used in so many industries, in chemical industries. So sulfuric acid is useful for all the chemical industries. Sulfuric acid very useful for preparation purpose, for different types of using different to make a different chemicals. So sulfuric acid. So acid is a very important for us. So when sulfuric acid is dissolved in water, it gives H plus ion, is called acid. A very simple definition, sulfuric acid. So then, again we demonstrate so many examples. For example, there is a two types of acid. One is the organic acid and another is the mineral acid. So organic acid and mineral acid. Organic acid particularly made from carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. But inorganic, it's made from inorganic compound. So inorganic. So acid, which is organic acid, is acetic acid, CH3COOH. Oxalic acid, C2H2O4. So but here inorganic acid is HF, HCl, HBr, HR. So it is the inorganic acid, or we call mineral acid. Then H2SO4, H2SO4, HNO3, H3PO4, H3PO4, etc. This all acid called mineral acid, and this acid again number of oxalic acid, acetic acid, ethanoic acid, propanoic acid, CH2, C double bond O, OH. So these are called organic acid. So organic acid, which is obtained from living thing, is called organic acid, and the mineral acid, which obtained by non-living thing, is called mineral acid. So these acids, there is very little differentiate between the mineral acid and organic acid. So both are dissociate. For example, this HNO3 is a mineral acid. HNO3, which dissociate in water H2O axis. It gives H plus ion in aqueous form plus NO3 negative in aqueous form. HNO3 and H2SO4. So HNO3 dissociate, H2SO4. HNO3 is dissociate with H2O. Nitric acid is dissociate water to give H plus ion and NO3 negative ion. So it is also mineral acid. So again we have an example of organic acid, that is a CH3COOH, that is acetic acid. You dissolve in water, excess amount of water, excess, and it gives H plus ion, this aqueous form of H plus ion, and the CH3 COO negative aqueous ion. So again, when organic acid you have to dissolve it. Organic acid you have to dissolve it. It gives H plus ion and COOH negative ion. So it is all are acid according to Arrhenius concept. Very simple concept. Nothing is that when Arrhenius said to be, he said the any substances you can dissolve in water, it gives H plus ion. कोई भी सब्सटेंस ले लो आप, अगर वो वाटर में अगर आप उसे डिसॉल्व करोगे, whenever you dissolve in water, it dissociate and it form ions. They can dissociate any substances. अगर वो एसिड होगा तो वो H plus ion देगा. Isn't it? Very simple definition Arrhenius is given. But one thing is, remember you have to hear the it can dissolve. It must be dissolved in water. वो water में dissolve करना पड़ेगा तभी वो जाके H प्लस आयन देगा. मतलब खुद से वो H प्लस आयन नहीं प्रोड्यूस कर सकता. अगर आप पहले तो आपको उसमें वाटर में डालना पड़ेगा तभी वो उसकी एक्टिविटी और उसकी एसिडिटी शो करेगा. So it any substance it must be dissolved in water and gives H plus ion. So we can simply say it is a acid. Then next one is the which one is the strong acid and weak acid? There is a acid. Acid may be strong acid hai or weak acid hai. Acid may be strong acid and weak acid. So depending upon the nature, strong acid. What we strong acid? What we call why we call strong acid? Strong acid. So a strong acid which easily dissociate, fast dissociation, it completely dissociate. Acid, it completely dissociate. Completely dissociate. It completely dissociate. मतलब आप देखो strong acid HCl, HI is the strongest acid. HI is the strong acid and it completely ionize. Axis मतलब 100% वो dissociate हो जाएगा, कुछ भी नहीं बचेगा उसमें. 100% they are dissociate. But the acidic acid CH3 COOH plus H2O dissolved in water excess amount, so it gives H plus ion in aqueous form and CH3 COO negative aqueous. So it is a weak acid, it is a strong acid. Strong, and this one is weak. The difference is that strong and weak acid दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है कि स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड जो है वो इजीली जल्दी से डिसोसिएट हो जाएगा, कंप्लीटली डिसोसिएट हो जाएगा, उसमें कुछ भी बचेगा नहीं. लेकिन वीक एसिड जो है वो इतना 100% डिसोसिएट नहीं होगा, कुछ अमाउंट में बच जाएगा. मतलब हमने 1 लीटर एसिटिक एसिड लिया तो उसमें से तो 200-300 ml डिसोसिएट ही नहीं होगा और दैट इज 700 ml डिसोसिएट. मतलब जो स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड है, दोज हु हैविंग स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड, the acid which it completely dissociate, it is called strong acid. अगर वो completely dissociate होगा तो उसे हम strong acid बोलेंगे. Yes, are you got my point? My point is who is a strong acid and who is a weak acid. The strong acid which completely dissociate and weak acid which do not completely dissociate, मतलब वो जल्दी से H plus ion नहीं देगा, ऐसे एसिड को हम वीक एसिड बोलेंगे. वीक एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड, दैट इज द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ एसिड, वीकनेस एंड स्ट्रॉन्गनेस. Okay, so very simple one. How to find out the which one is a strong acid, which one is a weak acid, depending upon the dissociation occur. How dissociation is occur, उसका dissociation कैसे होगा, उस पर उसका weakness और strongness which completely depends on. Weakness and strongness are depends on which having how it can be different. The CH3COOH and it can be complete, does not completely dissociate. That's why we call it weak acid. And the hydroiodic acid which completely dissociate we call strong acid. Okay, that is the all this thing about the acid. So you learn the pH concept, that pH concept based on the how they dissociate. pH concept भी इसके ऊपर ही depend करेगा how they are dissociate. Okay, then next one is, any doubt in this concept? Yes, please tell me. हाँ, प्लीज टेल मी एनी डाउट. एसिड में कोई डाउट है बताओ प्लीज. हाँ बेटा, यस बोलो बोलो बोलो, नो प्रॉब्लम बोलो. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट प्लीज टेल मी. Okay, I think people are connected. Then the next concept is base. Base again according to Arrhenius concept, base. What is the base? Base, not your concept. pH is like this to like this. So that is not a basic concept. Arrhenius, according to Arrhenius concept, what is we call base? The you can have a definition: a substance which dissolve in water dissolve in water, dissociate and gives OH negative ion, OH negative ions, hydroxy ions called base. A substance which dissolve in water, dissociate and gives OH negative ion is called base. Okay. So how you can define? Suppose you have a sodium hydroxide. No doubt, sodium hydroxide is base. But you can dissolve in water H2O in excess amount. Excess means अगर 2 ग्राम NaOH डाल दिया तो 1000 ml में डाल दोगे आप. Excess amount of H2O, it gives OH negative ion. OH negative ions in aqueous form and Na positive ion in aqueous form. So hydroxy ion is produced, OH negative ion is produced. Those substance which produce OH negative ion is called a base. What we call it is called a base. So NaOH dissociate into H2O, it gives OH negative ions purely, we call a base. Base is a OH ion producer. मतलब अगर कोई भी अगर सब्सटेंस है वो अगर वाटर में हमने डिसॉल्व कर दिया तो OH नेगेटिव आयन ही देगा. अगर वो OH नेगेटिव आयन देता है तो हम उसे बेस कहेंगे. Any substance which dissolve in water and gives OH negative ion, collectively we call base. It is essential to give OH negative ion. Any substances, so it must be not containing OH negative OH ions, and it dissociate and gives that OH ion is called base. So simplify again. You have another example is, suppose magnesium hydroxide, MgOH twice, it dissolve in water H2O, a excess amount ज़्यादा है, so it gives 2 times of hydroxy ion because it having capacity to produce 2 OH negative ion, and Mg twice positive in aqueous. Okay, so this thing, sodium reactive to water. No, sodium is not, but sodium Gayatri, sodium is not reactive in water. No, because sodium having this sodium ion, dissociated sodium ion, what that is called dissociated sodium ion. And dissociated sodium, yes, it makes some it having some dissociated, and it is not too much reactive, but OH ion ज़्यादा reactive है Na positive के ion से ज़्यादा reactive. OH negative ion is more reactive, so that's why we consider OH negative ion, not Na positive ion. Then again, your question is Gayatri. So Mg positive, ये जो Mg positive, it is not much reactive, but OH negative, that when this base MgO, magnesium dihydroxide and H2O. So production of OH negative ion. What is your definition? Your definition is those substance which produce OH negative ion. Those substance which produce OH negative ion. So that OH negative ion, what collectively we call reactive ion. And this reactivity is depends on entirely OH negative ion, not Na positive ion. So we have a lot of example. Next is okay, sir. Okay, yes, I got your point. So then again you have a calcium hydroxide, 2 times H2O excess. It gives 2 times of OH negative ion, dissociate, and it gives Ca twice positive ion in aqueous form. Again, this OH calcium is dissociated into its ion form, and calcium NH3. So yes, Digambar Patil, NH3 is also base, but NH3 is not according to Arrhenius concept. NH3 also base, but it is not according to Arrhenius concept. It is according to Lewis concept. So that concept is different for acid base, and we deals with Arrhenius concept of acid and base. Yes, you make a question that what is NH3? Yes, NH3 also base, but NH3 is based according to Arrhenius concept, not Lewis. Not NH3 is based not Arrhenius concept. According to Arrhenius concept, it is based according to Lewis concept. वो Lewis की concept है, वो हम इसके बाद देखेंगे. Okay, so there is also in base में भी strong और weak base है. यहाँ भी strongness और weakness का concept है. लेकिन OH तो देगा ही देगा. मतलब द स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस कैसा है कि वो जो है वो जल्दी डिसोसिएट हो जाएगा. स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस, जहां भी स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस की कंसेप्ट है, स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस की कंसेप्ट है. स्ट्रॉन्ग मींस a base which readily gives, a base is completely dissociate, a base which completely dissociate, gives completely dissociate, gives OH negative ion called strong base. A base which completely dissociate called strong base. So strongness and weakness depends on how strong. So look here, a series of base, lithium hydroxide, then sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, rubidium hydroxide, cesium hydroxide. Look this, they are all our bases. Look this. Look the series. All are bases. Cesium hydroxide. This cesium. All are bases. So these are each having produced OH negative ion, and all are bases. Yes, no doubt. All are base. All are base. सब base है, लेकिन which one is the strong and relative to each other? Depends their relativity. How, which one is a strong and which one is a weak? Depends on relativity, relative. Which one is strong and which one is weak depends on the base which completely dissociate and gives, वो 100% dissociate होगा. मतलब इनमें से अब देखो, ये सब एक ही ग्रुप के बेस है. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. They all are belongs to same group. So my question to you, which one is a strong base and which one is a weak base? Can you guess? Give me the answer in chat box. Which one among this one, which one is a strong base and which one is a weak base? First, you can tell me which one is a strong base among these.
NOH.
Yes, NaOH. And और चलो बताओ, सब लोग बताओ. NaOH, हाँ दे दिया. KOH. और ओके चलो और दे दो. KOH, NaOH. और बोलो, किसी को बताना है कुछ और? किसी को बताना है कुछ और? Anybody having some say to something?
Sir, EMGOH also a strong base, no? मतलब यहाँ पर नहीं, EMGOH यहाँ पर नहीं लिखा है, लेकिन
I only ask you, among these you have to decide which one is the strong base. That means which one base which readily dissociate and gives strongly OH negative ion.
Yes sir, lithium
hydroxide.
Okay, keep your answer with you. So my question again, I repeat, among these you cannot think other base. You can among these only you can decide among these which one is the strong base among these. Strongness, and strongness depends on the dissociation. how fast, how readily it gives OH negative ion. So my question, मैंने क्वेश्चन आपसे ये पूछा कि ये जो मैंने लिखा है इसमें से आपको सिर्फ ये बताना है कि स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस कौन सा है इनमें से, आप अदर बोल नहीं सकते, सिर्फ इनमें से कौन सा है, यही मेरा क्वेश्चन है। आपने बहुत से लोगों ने बताया, आप बताओ इनमें से कौन स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस है, बेस तो सब है लेकिन स्ट्रॉन्ग कौन है?
lithium hydroxide.
Okay, I got your answer. KOH. हाँ. Aryan
KOH,
Gorpale, Amol, Amar Pawar. Yes, I got your answer, Amar. Then lithium hydroxide, KOH, NaOH, lithium hydroxide, KOH. Okay, everybody is wrong because cesium hydroxide is the strong among these. इन सब में कंपेरेटिव कर रहा हूं मैं, अदर में से नहीं. You can compare this. Cesium hydroxide are the strong base. Cesium hydroxide. This one is the strong base. Among these strong base, इनमें strong base cesium hydroxide है. Okay, you got, because cesium hydroxide the basicity order. Strong base कौन सा आएगा सबसे? Cesium hydroxide is the strong base. Then उसमें से कौन आ जाएगा? Rubidium hydroxide, again stronger than potassium hydroxide. Then again stronger than sodium hydroxide, and again stronger than lithium hydroxide. So weakest is the lithium hydroxide. Compare, इनमें compare करो, other में नहीं. So it is the basicity order of your base which gives OH negative ion. So can you try another one example? Can
Yes,
you try
sir.
another one? So tell me another example. So you have to be BeOH twice, then MgOH twice, then calcium hydroxide OH, CaOH twice, chromium OH twice, and BaOH twice. Then tell me which one is a strong base among these?
BaOH.
Huh?
BaOH twice.
Yes, BaOH is a strong base. So basicity order. So their basicity order. So basicity order is this BaOH twice is stronger than chromium, then calcium, then magnesium. So it is its basicity order, isn't it? So it is a strong one. Okay. So it is about the Arrhenius concept of acid and base. Now we can start the another concept. Next concept. Next concept is Lewis concept of acid and base. Lewis concept. Lewis concept of acid and base. So according to Lewis concept, acid, what we call acid?
the
Acid
substance
is the
which
substance.
dissociate in water and produce H plus ions.
वो अरेनियस की कंसेप्ट है. लेविस की कंसेप्ट पूछ रहा हूं मैं. लेविस कंसेप्ट. लेविस की कंसेप्ट पूछ रहा हूं मैं, अरेनियस की नहीं. अभी जो वो अरेनियस कंसेप्ट है. अकॉर्डिंग टू लेविस, कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज द लेविस? इसने बताया ना कि अमोनिया क्या है, बेस है, तो फिर एसिड किसे कहेंगे हम अकॉर्डिंग टू अरेनियस का, अकॉर्डिंग टू लेविस कंसेप्ट? According to Lewis concept, any species, any substance or species which accept pair of electron, accept pair, क्या accept करेगा? Pair of, this is a very important, pair of electron pair of electrons called acid. Any species which can accept the pair of electron acceptor, acid, Lewis acid, pair of electron acceptor gain करेगा वो दूसरे के lone pair of electron acceptor is Lewis acid. So you can write pair of electron acceptor called Lewis acid. Lewis acid. Pair of electron acceptor is called Lewis acid. So example is, for example, this BCl3 in the presence of this BCl3 ammonia and its lone pair, and it can accept Cl3 V, and it can donate, nitrogen can donate its lone pair, and it has positive charge and negative charge. This lone pair which donate toward the boron atom, the arrow which indicate nitrogen atom gives the lone pair towards the boron. This nitrogen atom donate its lone pair towards the boron atom, and boron atom can accept the pair of gain the pair of electron. So this it is called acid. It is called acid. And this one is adduct. Adduct means, what is the adduct means? Just it can donate and then stop the reaction. It is the donate the electron, it can accept the electron and stop. That is adduct. So this boron atom can accept the pair of electron called acid. This boron atom having twice negative charge means it नाइट्रोजन लोन पेयर इसने एक्सेप्ट किए, ये नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, इसका मतलब है कि नाइट्रोजन के दो इलेक्ट्रॉन ये बोरॉन ने क्या किए, एक्सेप्ट किए. सो it form adduct, isn't it? It
सर
is
एक बार
called,
कंसेप्ट वापस बता दो ना.
हाँ वही तो बोल रहा हूँ ना, यस वही बोल रहा हूँ मैं कि अकॉर्डिंग टू लेविस कंसेप्ट. व्हाट से लेविस कंसेप्ट, आप ध्यान नहीं देते टाइम पे. और फिर व्हाट इज द लेविस कंसेप्ट? लेविस कंसेप्ट क्या, व्हाट ही सेज दैट एनी सब्सटेंस, कोई भी सब्सटेंस आप ले लो, अगर वो दूसरों का पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर एक्सेप्ट करता है तो उसे हम बोलेंगे एसिड. एंड हियर द एग्जांपल इज दिस BCl3, boron trichloride, and ammonia having lone pair of electron. It is the एक जोड़ी है इलेक्ट्रॉन की, वो लोन पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन कौन एक्सेप्ट करेगा? बोरॉन एटम. सो बोरॉन एटम बिकम अ नेगेटिव चार्ज. नाइट्रोजन के पास की लोन पेयर बोरॉन एटम अगर आप एब्जॉर्ब करेगा, गेन करेगा, तो बोरॉन के ऊपर नेगेटिव चार्ज आएगा और नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज आएगा. बिकॉज नाइट्रोजन कैन डोनेट अ पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन and boron atom can accept the pair of electron. So according to Lewis concept, any species which accept the pair of electron is called acid. Any species which accept the lone pair of electron is called acid. So another example is, for example, this AlCl3 and this you can have again ammonia PH3. This phosphorus atom having lone pair, and it forms Cl3, Al negative charge and P positive charge, and this H3. So again what happened? This AlCl3 is acid, Lewis acid particularly. Lewis acid. AlCl3 is Lewis acid. Why it is Lewis acid? Because it can accept a pair of electron from phosphorus atom. Pair of electron from phosphorus atom. This AlCl3 accept a pair of electron from phosphorus atom and to form Al negative ion and pH phosphorus positive ion. Means very simple way you can say any species which accept the pair of electron is called acid. सिंपल वे कोई भी स्पेसीज आप ले लो वो अगर लोन पेयर अगर एक्सेप्ट कर रही है अकॉर्डिंग टू लेविस इट इज कॉल्ड एसिड. ओके, सो can you have a strong acid and weak acid? Yes, there are also strong acid and weak acid. So tell me which one is the strong acid and which one is the weak acid. Strongness and weakness of acid depends on the strongness and weakness of acid. So strong, suppose BF3, then BCl3, then BBr3 and BI3. So BF3 is a strong acid, then BCl3, then BBr3 and BI3. So acidity order. Acidity order. So BF3 is a strong acid, then BCl3, then BBr3, then BI3. So here also strongness and weakness. So it is according to Lewis concept. Now you can have a base. What is the base according to Lewis concept? Are you understood acid? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So you have a base. Base. So according to Lewis concept, not Arrhenius, Lewis concept. So Lewis, what tells us a Lewis concept? Any species or any substances which donate lone pair of electron, lone pair of any substances which donate lone pair of electron, any species which donate lone pair of electron called base, or you can say Lewis base is a lone pair donor. Lewis base is lone pair donor. Lewis base is lone pair donor. So how? Look here. This NH3. It is a lone pair donor base. And AlCl3. It is acid. And it gives H3 N which donate Al negative Cl3. So according to Lewis concept, any species which having lone pair and it donate is called Lewis base. It is called Lewis. Any species which donate the lone pair of electron is called Lewis base. It is because Lewis base is a lone pair donor. It having available electron to donate lone pair donor. So इसके पास lone pair है तो वो lone pair donate करेगा. Another example is you have to suppose aniline. This another example. NH3, NH2, it is having lone pair, and again for donation purpose you have to BCl3. So you can donate a lone pair. It is called base. You donate the lone pair. What will be formed? It is the name of this compound is aniline, NH2, and here H it donate to BCl3 having negative charge, this nitrogen having positive charge. So lone pair donor is a base and lone pair acceptor is acid according to Lewis concept. Okay, so are you any doubt to this one? Then tell me. कुछ डाउट है तो बोलो मुझे, मैं नहीं तो मैं
स्ट्रक्चर वाला नहीं समझा,
हाँ
स्ट्रक्चर वाला नहीं समझा सर।
ये वाला ना,
हाँ सर।
ये बेंजीन रिंग है बराबर. It is a benzene ring. This benzene ring, it is not, it is just alkyl group. Okay, and focus on NH2. So this NH2 having lone pair, and this lone pair can donate to this boron atom. Lone pair of from nitrogen atom donate to boron atom to form negative. Means according to our concept, lone pair donor is Lewis acid. So sorry, Lewis base. Lone pair donor is Lewis base. Again, another example you should, very simple example, another one. Look here. This phosphorus PCl3 Br3 or PCl3 or PH3 having lone pair, and again iron Cl3. So this lone pair can donate phosphorus, this PH3 phosphorus atom can donate a pair of electron towards the iron having negative Cl3 and this phosphorus having positive charge. So the electron can donate, this arrow indicate electron can donate toward the iron atom. Means simply you can say any species which donate the pair of electron towards the empty orbital of iron, this pair of electron donate, इसके empty orbit में electron donate करेगा तो वो बेस हो जाएगा. So how it can be possible? Look, थोड़ा सा मैं आपको डिटेल लेके चलता हूँ. ओके, थोड़ा और डिटेल में जाएंगे हम. देखो अब आपने बोला है कि बेस. So base मतलब what is this? Suppose you have to example. So we have a more detailed example. Look here. So this you have to say it is BCl3. BCl3. It is acid. मतलब क्या? It is a lone pair acceptor. So what is the atomic number of boron? Boron's atomic number is 5 and its electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. So these two electron and p orbital having only one electron. These two electron and one electron. So chlorine, how many chlorine atom bonded with boron atom? 3. So we can, this electron goes to outer side, outer shell. Now, how many unpaired electron? Now it is 3 unpaired electrons. So one from chlorine, one electron from chlorine, and one electron from bromine, one electron from boron, and one electron from chlorine. So these empty orbitals, empty orbital, empty p orbitals accept pair of electron. So act as a acid. क्या एक्ट करेगा? एसिड करेगा. मतलब देखो हम क्या बोलते हैं, व्हाट वी कॉल्ड BlCl3 is a acid. Why it is acid? Because the boron atom having empty orbital, एक empty orbital है उसके पास, इसलिए वो क्या करेगा? इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर क्या करेगा? एक्सेप्ट करेगा. बिकॉज ऑफ इट हैज empty orbital, बिकॉज इसके पास क्या है? empty orbital है. empty orbital होने की वजह से क्या है कि वो पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन जल्दी एक्सेप्ट करेगा, गेन करेगा. मतलब the BCl3 act as an acid means उसके पास एक empty orbital है, ये empty और unbounded orbital. ये बॉन्डेड 3 क्लोरीन है. देखो कितने बॉन्ड है? 3 क्लोरीन बॉन्डेड and 1 orbital are empty, so they act as a Lewis acid. because जर त्याला जब उसको इलेक्ट्रॉन लेना है, उसको अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन लेना है तो उसके खुद के पास एक empty orbital चाहिए. So this empty orbital is provided by boron atom, so it act as a Lewis acid. Isn't it? Because of empty orbital. So tell me any doubt if you have. आई थिंक वन पर्सन इज देयर सर। या यहाँ पे साल्ट वाटर नहीं बनेगा, नहीं नहीं, दैट इज डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन, वो भी लूंगा मैं, एसिड बेस रिएक्शन।
एसिड प्लस बेस वाली।
नहीं, वो यहाँ पे एडक्ट बन जाएगा, लेविस में नहीं बनेगा, वो लेविस में
हाँ
एडक्ट बन
नॉर्मल।
जाएगा।
यस।
वो जो हमारा अरेनियस में साल्ट एंड वाटर बन जाएगा, अरेनियस में साल्ट एंड वाटर अरेनियस में बन जाएगा। ओके, अब देखो, अब अरे लेविस एस बेस, अभी लेविस एसिड हो गया, अभी लेविस बेस देखो। अब हम NH3 को हम क्या बोलेंगे, लेविस बेस, NH3। look this example, NH3. So nitrogen atom, what is the atomic number of nitrogen is 7. So its electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p, how much? 3. हो गए 7 electron? Yes. So this 2s orbital, how many electron it has? 2 electron. And 2p orbital, how many electron is there? 1, 2, 3. How many electron? 3 electron. So this 3 electron, it's 3 electron. So how many hydrogen is bonded to nitrogen atom? 3 hydrogen. 1, 2 और ये 3 हाइड्रोजन। 1, 1, 2, 3 और एक हाइड्रोजन यहाँ पे, एक हाइड्रोजन यहाँ पे और एक हाइड्रोजन यहाँ पे, और ये जो अवेलेबल है इट इज कॉल्ड लोन पेयर। सो नाइट्रोजन एटम, देखो यहाँ पे ये नाइट्रोजन एटम है, इसके पास एक लोन पेयर है, ये हाइड्रोजन और ये हाइड्रोजन, ये हाइड्रोजन। सो द अवेलेबल लोन पेयर विच डोनेट, लोन पेयर अवेलेबल है डोनेट करने के लिए, दिस वन इज द लोन पेयर और लोन पेयर available for donation, ये लोन पेयर, इसके ऊपर हम रखेंगे ये 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, हम उसके ऊपर रखेंगे, दैट इज अ 2 लोन पेयर अवेलेबल फॉर डोनेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू लेविस कंसेप्ट। द बेस आर लोन पेयर डोनर, ये वाले जो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन है, यही 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन नाइट्रोजन एटम डोनेट करेगा। सो इट इज अ फ्री, सो टू डोनेट that 2 lone pair, it can be donate, called Lewis base. A substance will donate a lone pair of electron called Lewis base. Okay. So now tell me if you have any doubt, please ask me. कुछ डाउट हो तो बोलो मुझे।
फिर वो वाटर के साथ अलग अलग वो रिएक्ट करेंगे, वो वाला है क्या? मतलब
वाटर के साथ,
एसिड एसिड प्लस वाटर वगैरह वो।
हाँ, एसिड प्लस वाटर की रिएक्शन, अगर एसिड होगा तो H प्लस आयन देगा वाटर के साथ, अगर बेस होगा तो OH नेगेटिव आयन देगा। सपोज यू कैन हैव अरेनियस कंसेप्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू, सो अगर वो एसिड होगा तो वो H प्लस आयन देगा वाटर के साथ, अगर बेस होगा तो OH नेगेटिव आयन देगा वाटर के साथ।
ओके।
फॉर एग्जांपल यू हैव सपोज दिस एसिड, दिस CH3 COOH acetic acid, and you dissolve in water, what it gives? It gives H plus ion in aqueous form and CH3 COO negative ion in aqueous form. So it gives H plus ion. Okay, so you have to, suppose your acid base reaction, what happens? Suppose this acid is a react with base, strong base, in the presence of NaOH. What happens? It can be formed a CH3 COO negative and Na positive, and water is liberated and heat. That it is a salt and this water, salt and water form CH3COOH, CH3COONA, salt and water are formed. So again another example is, suppose this is an example, or suppose benzoic acid इसका नाम हमने बोला था, बहुत बार मैंने बताया आपको, फिर भी आप। एंड बेंजोइक एसिड रिएक्टेड विथ KOH, सोडियम पोटेशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, so to form salt, C double bond O negative, Na positive salt, and formation from H2O water. It is called salt. And water, when acid is reacted with base, it can form salt and water always. And reaction is hexothermic in nature.
सर ओन के आएगा ना इन्हीं की जगह,
हाँ
इन्हीं की जगह के आएगा ना के
हाँ,
पोटेशियम।
यस यस यस, यहाँ पे के लिया है ना, सॉरी 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 बोल दिया मैंने, पोटेशियम आएगा, सॉरी, यस पोटेशियम ही आएगा। वेरी गुड बेटा। और कुछ एग्जांपल दूं क्या आपको एसिड एंड बेस के?
यस सर।
सर
हाइड्रोनियम आयन मींस डिसॉल्व, यस ही सेज, देखो 1 मिनट, वन थिंग यू शुड बी रिमेंबर, अगर आप एसिड बेस, यू कैन लर्न एसिड एंड बेस, तो एक बात हमेशा याद रखो, वन थिंग यू कैन रिमेंबर ऑलवेज, ये बात याद रखो, आपके पास जो हाइड्रोजन है, इट इज कॉल्ड एलिमेंटल हाइड्रोजन, इजंट इट? इट हैज, इसके पास एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है, अब इसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? हाइड्रोजन, राइट? हाइड्रोजन, इसको क्या बोलेंगे? हाइड्रोजन। अगर हम इस हाइड्रोजन को, हाइड्रोजन है, इसके पास 1s1 इलेक्ट्रॉन है, अगर हम एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इस एडेड, इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन एंथैल्पी, इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन अगर गेन करेगा तो क्या बन जाएगा? ये बन जाएगा H नेगेटिव, दैट इज 1s2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, कॉल्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन, कॉल्ड हाइड्राइड बोलेंगे हम उसे, हाइड्राइड, हाइड्राइड। हाइड्राइड, ओके। अगर यही 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 हाइड्रोजन है, फर्स्ट वन, सेकंड वन, इट हैज 1s1, अगर हम इसका आयोनाइज करेंगे, इलेक्ट्रॉन लॉस, इलेक्ट्रॉन इज रिमूव, वन इलेक्ट्रॉन क्या करेंगे हम? रिमूव, रिमूव, रिमूव इलेक्ट्रॉन, व्हाट हैपन? दिस कैन फॉर्म H पॉजिटिव आयन। अब इसके पास कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन है? 0 ऑन 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन, इसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? प्रोटॉन। नाउ वी कॉल प्रोटॉन, इसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? प्रोटॉन। हाइड्रोनियम आयन, किसी ने चैट बॉक्स में लिखा था हाइड्रोनियम आयन, H प्लस आयन, प्रोटॉन, मतलब इसके पास इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं, खाली हाइड्रोजन के पास कितने, हाइड्रोजन के पास एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है और एक ही प्रोटॉन है, हाइड्रोजन के पास एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है और एक ही प्रोटॉन है, तो एक इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर निकल गया तो क्या बच गया? प्रोटॉन। अगर एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ऐड कर दिया तो क्या क्या बन जाएगा? ये हाइड्रोनियम आयन, नेगेटिव चार्ज, हाइड्रोनियम आयन, सो हाइड्राइड, हाइड्राइड, एंड दिस H प्लस आयन, प्रोटॉन, हाइड्राइड, प्रोटॉन। और हाइड्रोनियम आयन किसे कहेंगे हम? अगर H वो वाटर के साथ सराउंडेड है तो वो हाइड्रोनियम आयन बोलेंगे हम उसको, हाइड्रोनियम आयन व्हेन प्रोटॉन इज सराउंडेड बाय वाटर मॉलिक्यूल। और अगर हाइड्रोजन ने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन कर लिया तो उसे हाइड्राइड बोलेंगे, और एक इलेक्ट्रॉन लॉस कर दिया उसका तो उसे प्रोटॉन बोलेंगे। ओके, रिमेंबर दिस पॉइंट। एनी डाउट? अब बताओ आपको इसमें क्या डाउट है?
No, sir.
सो अवर टाइम इज नाउ, कुछ डाउट होगा तो बोलो। व्हेन यू विल टीच बेकिंग सोडा, ब्लीचिंग पाउडर एक्सेट्रा, अभी इसके बाद वही है, अभी इसके बाद वही है, रिएक्शन विद बेकिंग सोडा, रिएक्शन विद वॉशिंग सोडा, रिएक्शन ब्लीचिंग पाउडर, इसके बाद वही पढ़ाने वाला हूँ मैं, क्योंकि एसिड बेस आपको एक बार अगर आइडिया आएगा एसिड बेस का, कैसे एसिड रिएक्ट होता है बेस के साथ, तो उसके बाद बेकिंग सोडा, वॉशिंग सोडा, दैट इज दिस, इट इज आल्सो बेस, एंड एसिड के साथ बेकिंग सोडा कैसा रिएक्ट करेगा, एसिड के साथ वॉशिंग सोडा कैसे रिएक्ट करेगा, विनेगर के साथ कैसा रिएक्ट करेगा, ये सब हम उसी में देखेंगे। Okay, you have a what is summary of today's lecture? What is the summary of today's lecture? Summary of today's lecture, we deals with acid and base. So according to Arrhenius concept, acid is the substance which donate H plus ion in aqueous solution. Simply we call acid. And according to Arrhenius concept, base is the substance which can donate OH negative ion in aqueous solution. So it is the acid base concept. Then according to Lewis concept, electron pair acceptor is acid and electron pair donor are base, according to Lewis concept. So these two concept is very important, and which is make lot of reaction in the chemistry and chemical synthesis. So tomorrow's lecture, you have a pH and pOH. What is the pH and how pH is changed? How the acid is reacted with baking soda, washing soda, how acid and base behave differently. That all these things we learn or study in next lecture.
ओके सर.
Okay, so you have any doubt? Please tell me. We have 5 minutes. So tell me any doubt if you have regarding to acid and base. Acid and base. Tell me any doubt, acid and base. Okay, so today we can stop here and continue in next lecture.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay. The people Pranjal, Aryan, Aditya, Advait, Aryan, Devesh, Gayatri, Katke, Nilesh, Patil, Ovi, Om, Pratik, Prerna, Raghav, Roshni, Sarthak, Shravani, Shweta, Swaranjali, Om, Vedant, Vishal, Vishwajit. Okay, thank you for all of you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I will stop.